Gang, I just had some sushi. And now I'm ready to go. I've been, we'll say, lollygagging a bit. I've been not making a lot of progress vis-a-vis making money nor getting wenches, but I'm not super in a rush for that one. Or finding Mutt, or becoming more skilled, or learning how to fight better. So that's what today's for. My goal today is really to focus on some of that, focus up on some of that stuff. And just make some moves, stealth, quietly. You won't even see most of it probably unless something interesting happens. But I'm gonna really get in there. Me and Henry, we got some work to do. So let me just do that. Whoop. Nope. All right.
Hey,
first
where's
off,
that beer?
tell me about the fight club.
I'd like to try the fights here.
Why not? But it won't be for free. If you don't have enough money, try to go and see Kreyzel at the mill. He recently bragged he was going to send someone here, but no one has come yet. Maybe you can come to some agreement together.
Okay. 100. What is this money called? Groschen? 100 groschen to pretend fight some guys is crazy. Let's go see what Kreyzel has to say.
Fine. I'll go and see him, and we'll see.
I remember hearing about him when we were originally at that town that we got kicked out of because of Hands. By the way, the guys here said Hands was seen with some ruffians. What happened to him, I wonder? I wonder if other people have things to say about him and have seen him. So maybe we'll...
Greetings.
Hello? Maybe we'll, figure out what moves he's been making along the way. Okay, but for now, let's just... Okay, let me go and ask the shepherd from Kopanina about Mutt. And also... What did I swear I was just about to gonna do something else. I also need to improve my reputation everywhere. Oh my gosh. Tomcat. Wedding party. Oh yeah, right. Oh my god. Something you need to understand about my brain. 6 things happening at once at any given time. I immediately forget what I'm doing because I'm thinking about all the other things. All right. Maybe let's go check out the miller. And we really need to improve our reputation in a lot of places, so let me take side quests and do them, because that's gotta help, right? POI tipster? What does that mean? On the road, you came across a horse, torn apart by wolves who unfortunately noticed you and are moving towards you. Okay. Stop and fight or flee. Let's fight these wolves. Stupid, I know. Oh. Get. Okay, horse. Horse. If I can't even beat these wolves, I need to stop. What I need to stop doing? Something's got me, huh? Hold on. Let me... Can we... No, I can't run because the wolves got me, yeah. Alright. I'm gonna... What I need to do? I cannot. This was a mistake. I need to better myself with fighting. Oop. Am I... I'm not really moving. He's kind of moving on his own. Is there a reason for that? Okay. I'm so bad at this. This is wild. And it's because I, like, keep mashing the mouse. And I need to stop. I'm walking around barefoot. Okay. Alright now, stop hitting that. I don't like this, actually. I don't want to hurt these dogs. They're dogs to me. It's just looking at me. Look, it's looking at how pathetic I am. It doesn't even want to kill me anymore. Look, it's very peaceful. I think I might be bugged, because I don't think that's supposed to happen. I think if I... You're gonna attack me now? No? We're definitely bugged. I'm just gonna... You're gonna attack me, right? Where'd the other ones go? Rob? What's a horse got? Horse stuff. What happened with that wolf? Oh, you gonna attack me now? Yeah. Okay. What's wrong with you? It's probably just getting more of them, right? Me just walking along with it red. What is with that wolf? Okay, well, I damaged a lot of stuff. I might just not have been wearing boots this entire time, to be honest. Whoa! Okay. Let me just, this shows a stolen... I got it off a dead horse, first of all. Hardly seems like a equivalent crime to call it theft. But anyway, I can't use words. All right, let me just go put this in my room. I'm gonna run some more. Nope, okay. Everyone's like, man, what's wrong with you? Just gonna...
Christ, you look awful. Do you need any help?
Yes.
No thanks. It's not as bad as it looks.
I said explain, not no thanks. Would he have helped me some? I don't think retort would have gotten me any help. I'm alright. Just gonna take a nap real quick. I'm alright. Let me put... I gotta stop punching the air. These stolen goods away. Even though, again, it was just stuff that was on a horse. Can I not? Oh. Right. Okay. Alrighty. That's that. I'm hurting. Does sleep help you heal up any? Let's find out. If not, I'll just, you know, actually heal, but just that curiosity. Let me do... Are there consequences for sleeping for almost 12 hours straight? Okay. So, what's our... How do I make outfits again? Is that... Wouldn't be in here, right? That would be in help? Or something? Oh. Don't want to skip time. Whoops. "59 pages? What?" Outfits. Okay. Alright, you can create 3 outfits for different occasions in the inventory and switch between them on the fly. Each outfit is marked with its coat of arms, and every item you're equipped with in that outfit is marked the same way. Should really get into this, huh? My health, my stamina. Oh, I didn't even realize this was the opponent's health over here. Let's see. Attack direction, yep. Block and attack. Tab to lock on to a target. L shift to cancel lock on. Space to evade in the direction of movement. My brain just does not work fast enough for this. I'm just telling you, it never will. And that's okay. But if I can get even a smidge better, I will try. Henry, you can't keep dying from every fight, my guy. Oh boy. Advanced combat. This is the stuff we were doing with hands. Perfect block, riposte. I know these rabbits very well by now. Okay. Anyway, what was I doing? Do you see? What was I doing? I came in here to ask about outfits, I think. Okay. Oh, change outfit. He's pretty speedy compared to his... Oh my gosh, my charisma is abysmal. Strength is 6. Anyway. Drying rack. Gonna head this way. Oh yeah, I wanted to know what this tipster thing was first. What's it gonna be today? I'm so inconspicuous. Tipster.
When's the last time I ate something?
Jesus Christ be praised.
Oh, she's the tipster, right? Okay. What's up, girl?
What do you want from me, you beggar?
Hey. Rude. You're also a beggar.
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
I don't know, no Pavlena. Sorry. I hope you find her soon. Farewell.
You know me, though, right? Why are you acting like you don't? Person of interest? Is that what POI is? And a new quest. Alchemy bench. Alchemy bench. Trader nest. Okay. There's paint there. Let's talk to the people of interest. Hi. Still have my marker on the map.
Greetings. Do you need something?
So friendly.
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets here? Her name is Pavlena.
I know the girl you mean, but I haven't seen her around lately. If I meet her, I'll tell her you asked after her.
Thank you.
I
Farewell.
need an actual bath. He's had dirt on his forehead for days and it's been driving me crazy.
Good morning, lad.
So I can just ask every single person about Pavlena, huh?
Have you seen a young girl selling baskets?
No, I don't know nothing about. See you later.
See you later. Wait. You're just a hired hand, okay. But I learned a thing or two about carpentry.
Greetings to you.
Oh. Can I make right with my girl over here? Cat! Didn't even notice that cat there. Oh! Sorry. Didn't mean to startle you. Look at the Cumans, they're here!
Someone should kick their asses. Really clever fuckers wings. Greetings.
Hey, girly. Oh, it is Betty. I thought it was Betty.
Why is this sticky? Greetings. Do you need something?
No one remembers me? Is my is my inconspicuousness working that well? I came to apologize. My boy Hans, he was out of pocket. He was uncalled for. I don't endorse that behavior. I just had to, you know, I had to support my guy. I didn't mean anything.
I came to apologise for the fight that me and Lord Capon started. If we caused any damages, I'll take care of them.
Ah, it's all water under the bridge. You've served your penance by carrying them sacks, and I'm sure you won't forget about the stocks anytime soon either, eh? So we're square. If you want to help me out, though, I do know something you could do. There's
I'd
a
love
group
to.
of humans at the table over there, and they want some food, but, well, I don't know. I'm scared of them.
Should I kick them out?
No, a guest's a guest, and coin's coin, but do you think you could serve them for me? Better to have a fella deal with them.
I could do it. Can Henry do it? I don't know. If I'm gonna have to be doing some kind of wisdom saving throw type shenanigans, I don't know. But I'm fine with it. We'll push through, Henry. I know you have history, but...
What are humans doing in Troskowitz anyway?
Beats me. I reckon Sigismund sent them.
But if that was the case, he'd order them to pillage and murder, not sit around in a tavern.
Look, all I know is that they're sitting in my yard, are hungry, and have a pile of groschen that I could really use.
Alright. Can I get some money for doing it?
Alright. But I'm not sure I'll understand them.
You'll manage. One of them speaks our language. But be quick about it. They're starting to make the locals nervous. Wojtek at the next table looks like he's about to pounce on them. And no more fighting. I want this to go smoothly.
I'll try. Okay, good. The game saved. I'll probably need it.
Like we should be living in fear for our women in our own village.
Jesus Christ be praised!
Don't be safe with that rabble around, bastards.
Hello, gentlemen.
Kick their asses.
What can I get for you today?
The innkeeper said you wanted some food.
Exactly. We do not want much. Just some bread and something beside. Maybe a bit of sausage.
Bread. Sausage for 4.
Do you have money?
We have, and we pay for everything. On my name, not Voshko.
Okay, Voshko.
They can do whatever they want. The nerve of them showing their goat faces around here. Someone sees.
There's too many things on the map, so if it's showing me where these are, like where in the, what does a scribe do? For me. Did I just get... Maybe I didn't.
How things work in these parts.
Girl, where do I go?
Like we should be living in fear for our own village.
Okay, I guess I just tell her.
I spoke to the Cumans. They want some bread and sausage.
Do they have money?
Well, they say they do. They promised to pay for everything.
Well, all right. I'll believe them. The food is in the tavern pantry. But don't you dare take anything else, you hear?
Scouts on.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
Nor was I. Pantry is where I dropped off the sacks, right? Bread. Got that. Sausage. Whoa. I'll be paying attention when people are speaking to me. Did she say sausage was also in here, or did she just say bread?
Greetings.
Someone say hummus? Girl,
I apologize.
I do too. How much am I supposed to bring? 2. I think I'm just supposed to come to this plate. Alright. That's everything. Gentlemen,
I mean, you got...
Here you go.
bon appetit.
Thank you. I afraid we leave. Ahesh. Without food.
Korva, why are you even talking to them? They can go to hell.
Someone's always gotta start a fight when I'm in the vicinity. I'm just standing here. And everyone else gotta make my life difficult. Now, if I ask too many questions, they're gonna get mad. I know this. I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. I'm not gonna ask anything condescending. Who taught you our language? Crazy. Finish eating and get out? Rude. What are you doing here? That could be innocent.
What were you thinking coming here? Humans don't exactly have the best reputation around here.
We don't want trouble. We just hungry. We had enough of that. Etel back at camp. We just want to eat something good for change.
The locals don't want you here, and neither do I. The less humans I meet in my lifetime, the better.
Not all humans say. But what you say? We eat and we go.
Henry? You keep saying things differently. Different than what I think you're gonna say. Alright, enjoy, boys. This has not got anything to do with me.
I wish you good appetite.
Thanks, friend.
I wouldn't exactly say friend.
Henry.
Joet vadiot kiva not nekuk.
You should get the
They're
fuck
probably
out of
saying,
here.
what's this
You hear
nigga's
me?
problem?
Hungarian pork sausage.
She said she doesn't want any fights. Everyone calm
Easy,
down.
fella. They just want to eat their food in peace and leave.
You seem very sure about that. Last time you got into a brawl here yourself, and now you're going to preach to us about peace? Oh shit.
Now the
I
talking
say
cheese
smash
is gonna
their
preach
teeth
to
in and be
us.
done with it.
You say smash their teeth in and be done with it? Do you want to do that? You armorless lunatic? Exactly, you'd have a hard time beating them. Isn't that my boss also? I can't remember. Because I know he was here the one day, right? The blacksmith? Can't remember he was... I don't know.
Do you want to make a fool of yourself? You'd cry like a little girl after these warriors break every bone in your body.
Last time, the only one crying was you. When
That's
you
true.
had shit thrown at you in the stocks. So stop
You
acting
ain't
tough
lying.
and run along. Do I make myself clear, you cunt? Out, now!
All right, we go.
Peacher! What did you just say? Fuck that shit! Hey, where do you think you're going? Did you really just spit on me, you scum?
He not mean it. He go too far.
And who's gonna pay?
We no eat anything. You take food back.
So our food ain't the gentleman's taste, eh? Maybe they'd rather wear it on their heads instead. What about you, lad? Will you help us kick these pigs out of here?
Of course.
I guess.
I've had some run-ins with the humans before, and it wasn't pleasant. We'll kick them
They
out.
seemed
here.
really nice.
There's more of us after all.
That's what I'm saying.
Except for the one that spit, I guess. Oh, I was on the table. Okay, I'm stuck in the tables.
I'll sort you out nicely.
Betty's gonna be so mad at me.
I'll turn you into a sausage, you Hungarian swine. I'll rip your ass open. I'll sort you out nicely. Get the fuck out of here, you filthy human. To the stocks with him.
I can't get to look.
I don't want to fight this dude. I want to retry. And this time... Wait, where'd everybody go? Wait a second. I'm just gonna let them beat me up because how are y'all gonna bring me into this and then leave me the last one fighting 4 guys? Absolutely not. That's why I'm not moving. I'm just gonna let them beat me up. And also, this is good practice, I think. Who's saying that? 'Cause it is unbelievable. Oh, it doesn't restart. Whatever. I'll just restart myself. Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to... Definitely didn't want to... Oh! What am I doing right now? Getting the food? I didn't want to actually join those guys when they were like, what do you say? You joining us? My charisma is not very good, though. This is why we switch outfits, right? Even though my other outfit is not much. Actually, it's exactly the same. This is my charisma outfit, I think. Okay. Anyway. Oh, steal. What?
Another.
Did I not talk to them yet? Did I not talk to her yet? What am I doing right now?
Look at them human horsons. They think they can do what...
Serve the humans. I'm all out of sorts. You know, I think...
Human swine. You think you
Let me
own the
talk to
place,
other
do you?
people.
Bastards.
What do you know about the humans?
All I know is they're a bunch of horse fuckers who
Have they done anything to you?
well, not to me personally, but you know them. They're pillaging the whole region.
Those ones there?
Doesn't matter. They're all the same. Look at them.
Alright, sorry.
The innkeeper said you wanted some...
Exactly. We do not want money.
Oh, I just heard this already.
Do you have money?
We have, and
Wait.
we just eat and we go.
What I hear, Lord Sentinel is pretty much dead.
Is this floor wet?
Ediunk Estuni.
Look over there.
Here you go.
All right. Miss Betty. Is that you? No.
The Lord be with you.
Well, I guess that's that. She has nothing to say about that.
What's the latest news, innkeeper?
Have you heard about the Dvořenka of Semaine?
What Dvořenka?
You haven't seen one yet? A Dvořenka is a wild woman of the forest. An ugly, disfigured creature. You can find them deep in the woods or caves, where they make their ointments and gather magic herbs. Sometimes they hurt people, sometimes they help them. You shouldn't go there.
Why not?
The Samine lot did that. They were worried she might put young Lord Samine under a spell, especially now, because of the wedding. So they took care of her. And that's about it, I say.
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper. I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of the herbwoman from Zhelyov. Do you know her?
Aye, I do. Pavlena still comes here from time to time, selling baskets, ointments, and whatnot. I ain't seen her around in a while, though. Why are you looking for her?
She hasn't been home for a long time, so Bozhena sent me to look for her. When she left, she was heading here.
If I was you, I'd go and ask at the rat house.
Rat
Or
house.
Zdenyek the Cooper. That old goat had his eye on her one time. Only she wouldn't have him if he was the last man alive. Can't say I blame her. That Zdenek's a drunken sot.
Do you think anyone would want to harm Pavlena?
Bozhena's not too popular here
yeah.
since that misfortune with Yakesh's wife, Ludmilla. But no one holds a grudge against Pavlena. She was only a young lass at the time.
Yeah, give me the whole story.
What was that about a misfortune with Ludmilla?
That was way back. She was the midwife here. She'd give the women herbs and whatnot when they called for her. But then something happened when she was helping out at Yakesh's. His wife, Ludmilla, died, and a child was stillborn. A tragedy it was, and then Bozhena, she left.
Just like that?
Well, to tell the truth, we drove her out.
Oh? Why was that?
Better ask Yakesh if you want to know more. He's often by his son's grave. It's next to the farm.
What's this Zdenyek like? And what do you mean about him having his eye on Pavlena?
He wanted to get married, and no sensible girl around here would have a drunkard like him, so he figured Pavlena might be an easier bet. He promised her a home in the village, but the girl wasn't so dumb as to fall for it. He's hardly got 2 groschen to rub together, and his house ain't no palace neither. All she'd have
really
out of it
storming
is a
out there.
heartache, and a bunch of brats as pig ugly as their old man.
And where might I find this Zdenyek?
If he ain't boozing here at the tavern, he'll be on the way here or at home.
Thanks. And do you think this Zdenyek might have done something to her? Like abduct her because she scorned him?
Nah, he ain't got it in him. He's all mouth, but he'd never raise his hand to a woman. And even if he did,
I hope not.
Pavlena would probably give him a hiding. Just recently, he got a black eye
Yes,
from the skinny
ma'am.
fella here. He's a weakling and a wretch. He wouldn't have a chance with Pavlena.
Nor against her. Alright, I could
do
use
you have for
a
sale?
couple food items. If I'm being honest. Everyone, please. Alright.
I
Really coming down. Sorry. Really coming down. Oh, really coming down, isn't it? Hey man. Sorry about all that. Did I not do that? Did I not search a room? Alright, we got all kinds of stuff. I can go grab that paint, I guess. Do I have to pay for the paint? You could have at least given me money for it. It was wild. Taylor! Oh! Man, is it raining. Where was the tailor? If I'm wearing armor, is it like in Breath of the Wild where you can get struck by lightning because you're wearing metal? Guess this is it.
I'm looking for Pavlena from Zhelyov.
You know her?
A young girl, pretty, weaves baskets. Have you seen her?
Old Bozhena's daughter.
Aye, that's her.
Comes here selling baskets.
Yes.
Ointments and all kinds of
Yes.
remedies.
Yes, that's the one.
I ain't seen her. Try the rat house. Thrush, the bailiff, knows what goes on.
Alright, that's what everyone's saying. Okay.
Show me your wares.
Can I get a kit? Ooh. I love clothes shopping, man. +9 to visibility, or +9 to noise, +30 to visibility. -22 to conspicuousness. Ooh.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then, eh?
I do, it's just so hard. Wait.
Oh
Oops.
well, what can you do? Farewell then.
Paint.
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Well, perhaps I could find some leftover black. If you have enough groschen, it's yours.
60? Do I get rewarded for this?
That's more money than I thought.
Well, lad, a rare thing like that has a price. Take it or leave it.
Reputation lost just because I was asking about this for this guy. Feels like it's not worth it right now. Let's see. I've done nothing for my reputation here. If anything, maybe I made it even worse. We see a figure in a small camp at the side of the road. No doubt he stopped here to give his tired legs a rest. He greets you politely, then he sees you. Stop and rest.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah.
Hey there. Stop a while and have a drink. We can play
Okay.
dice.
Friendly. Wow. People downtown sure are friendly. Am I allowed to eat?
Good day. What would you like?
Is it just dice? Wait. Wait.
Where are you from? And where are you headed?
We're going where hard-working stonemasons get paid for a job well done, of course.
I should think business is brisk for you right now, isn't it?
Indeed it is. We're on our way to Colleen right now. What with the lords picking on each other again, the aldermen are worried that if Sigismund so much as farts, their shitty walls will be blown away.
Oh, all right. I see at least some are profiting from this war.
No, that's not what I meant. I'm talking about the fear. Only yesterday we got jumped on the way, but the stupid bastards didn't know who they were up against.
You were ambushed by bandits?
Aye, but I'm telling you, they were just a bunch of thugs. Too bad about my bag, though.
Oh.
I had a nice shirt from my old woman in it. But what the hell? What's done is done.
Be glad they didn't catch you knee-deep and bare-assed in a pond. Now that's a story I could tell.
Yeah, I bet it is. You barely survived that, sir. But you're... It's all in the past now. It's a funny story now, eh? What's your
name? I'm Henry, and I'm in my lord's service.
What a coincidence. We had a Henry who used to work with us, too.
Look
But
at
at the
that.
church in BRAWL now, a stone block fell on him. He died on the spot. By the way, I'm Cuba. But they call me Ball Man.
Ball man.
You must have lost a lot of weight then. Or maybe you're a good dancer?
Wrong on both counts, lad. I used to dress stone as shot for catapults, see? Did it so long I could hardly cut a right angle after.
Anyway, thanks for, well, this is where it was. Thanks for the memories. Even though they weren't so great. Because you didn't give me any food. Even though you apparently wanted to offer me a place to rest. I don't feel rested. There was a... Is this her pig or what? Seems pretty, tame. So I'm gonna assume it's hers and not hurt the pig. I'm working on it, girl. Don't you worry. Oh. Probably broke it last time I tried to lockpick. Anyway, just passing through. We want to head... Is there a person walking up? We want to head for C. No, that was the dog. So let's I'm afraid of sleeping out in the wilderness. The bandit's gonna come up on me. Or one of those Squirtle Squad dogs. / wolves. Yeah, I got turned around. Whoop. See. Well, drat. Oh. Easy enough. Gather some mushrooms. Round the bend. We're having a nice little forest stroll, you know? I should have armor on. Just in case I run into some toughs. I'm clinking. Is that where I found the guy who had he was by a dead deer or something? Is there a camp over here? No, I think it's just orange colors. I thought it was like a campfire light. Is it? It's the sun. Remains of a Celtic oppidum? Celtic. Oppidum? Don't know what that means. I see a structure. I hope it's not unfriendly territory. Ooh, the wild woman. Bathing. Okay. Let's really hope we can save near the Millers, because I want to go explore over here. Alright. Nothing here then, I suppose? Another Miller? I don't think it is. Still got a ways to go. Are you just a friendly farmer? Or a carpenter? Woodcutter.
Greetings to you.
Hello. Some serious wood cutting going on over here.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zhirovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in a wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this. Miller Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
So what? Somebody did him in and chucked him into the water.
But the river there has a powerful current. The dead man had been floating down the river for at least a week.
Without anyone noticing?
Exactly. And that's not all. The dead man had a gold chain round his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange.
It is
I
kind of
reckon
strange.
something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Best of luck. Take care.
Greetings.
I reckon something devilish was involved. Why'd you say it like that? The scandal of it all.
How's the forest work going?
It's misery. The trees in the rocks are as twisted as a pig's tail. There's bugger all coin in felling them.
Why you fell in here, exactly?
Before, we was cutting hard timber for the building works in Trotsky. But since the job's been done, we only cut for Lord Semine. He gets a bit of coin in the town for it, but I say them local pine trees is miserable wood for building.
How do you get along with the nomads? They don't live that far from here, right?
How do you think? I try to keep an eye on them so as they don't get under my feet here. Old Lord Semine's a good-hearted gent, and he keeps a protective hand over them. But I've seen a thing or two, and I reckon it'll come back to haunt him.
What nomads?
How do I get to the nomads' camp?
It's easy. Just follow the road from Semine to the west, till the end of that long meadow. And keep going till you reach the forest. You'll see their wagons there. Farewell.
Don't even know who we're talking about, but alright. Anyway, I gotta keep on keeping on. Man,
A lovely U-boat the other day for a great price. What good's the boat?
you guys have been hard at work. Whew. This is a steep drop. How can I get down? Ooh. Steep drop. Oops. Another drop. There's a path over here somewhere. Stop falling. Does this one wind around? Seems like it. Yeah. It's lovely over here. There better be a fast travel over here. I'm telling you, this is a trek. Okay. We did.
God bless.
Alright. We got the fast travel. Tomcat. Now about the wild... Ooh. Put that away. What exactly are you doing? What was that one? uh,
God bless.
God bless. Busy at work. Nothing to see here. What was that one music video where they're like using tools on like a car or something? Or I don't know. Some other thing that requires tools, but they weren't actually doing anything to it. Reminds me of that. Is that a bull?
Lord be
Lord. Aww. Hired hand. Hi. All right. I'll be back for you. I gotta chase my bliss. First of all, there's a bathing spot. And if I can actually get properly bathed, that'd be great. Oh, he's hungry. I was like, what was that? All right. Let's cook it all, I guess. I hope I didn't mean cook together. Maybe that's what it meant. Is it poison? Was that poison? I don't know. %, fresh.
I need something to eat.
Does that mean I should eat it immediately? Oh, it did cook. Okay, I cooked them separate. Okay. Alright. Well. Okay. Can I just leave this then? I guess so. We were headed for... Yeah, let's just follow the trail for now. I just became over encumbered? Why? What happened? Oh. Food poisoning. It was bad. I shouldn't have eaten it. Freshness was at 0%.
What? What? Wait, Goodman, I have something for you.
How are you? And what do you need?
You'll see, you'll see. Come here, let's talk. Now listen here. I have decided to sell an apple, and you have decided to buy it. You
This is
got
a
that?
shakedown. Now we all know I'm not gonna survive this fight.
How much?
For you, next to nothing.
I'm not paying that much for a plain old apple.
God, you're a blockhead. So let's forget the fucking trade, shall we?
Gosh darn it. I don't know where I saved that. In the town, I guess. No, right here. Alright, what time of day is it? Too late in the day for all this. Wolf pack. Are you the wolf pack that my mutt has gotten mixed up in? My mutt? Okay. Let's, we'll be back. Oh, that's why that's right. I forgot I was poisoned. No wonder I sucked worse than normal. Well, guess I'll... So now I can run? What is happening?
God bless.
Wait. Can't talk to you. Will savior schnapps fix my food poisoning? Schnapps? Nope, just gotta save the game. Well, does this tell me how much time I have on my poisoning? So if I pass time, it'll tell me if... Where do I get treatment, man? In the middle of the night. Isn't this picturesque? How cute. Lovely. They're watching the sunset together. That's so cute. Well, I'm really just running out the clock now. Not able to fast travel while poisoned is a hard lesson to learn. Oh, repair. Great. Oh.
My God, what happened to you?
Now mind your own business.
I didn't mean to do that. All right. Slow and painful death, that one. Alright, I guess I'll just have to go to an older save. Because I don't know that anyone here can really help me. I'm pretty well screwed.
God bless.
Can I spend the night here?
Not a chance. Move along, you vagabond.
Take care.
What Oh yeah, nothing's gonna be good, I'm poisoned.
Have a pleasant evening.
Good evening. What do you need, lad?
What's the purpose of that pen? I see you're not grazing livestock there.
Indeed we're not, friend. That's where we learn how to fist fight.
Fist?
Why do you think? It's a pretty handy thing to know, and it's 100 times better
Forgot
than
about
sitting
all
on
this.
your ass all day.
Does the miller know about this?
Kreyzel? He came up with the idea, mate.
Where is he?
Hey, fancy having a go?
Sure, I'm dying, but sure.
And how do these fights work?
Sir.
Nothing to it. You put aside your weapons and armor, challenge one of us, and hop in the pen.
And who takes part in these bouts?
Well, the first is of course me. If you manage to beat me, you can try Malik. He ain't as fast as me, but he's got a stronger punch. And if Malik ain't tough enough for you, there's always Vera. He'd tear you to shreds.
I'd love to try these bouts of yours. Shall we?
Wait a mo. First you need to get permission from the miller.
Kreyzel? Why's that?
He's the one who came with the idea and made it work. He's looking for a champion among us for the Zheleyov tavern fights. There, they have proper brawls. Not like here. God be with you and have a pleasant...
Where's he at? Can he help me? I doubt it. Who we got? There he is.
Good day to you.
I heard at the Troskovitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Easy.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half-dozen you carry. It may not seem like much, but if you don't dawdle, you might even save up for some nag at the Sameen stables. I heard they got lucky and recently rounded up a bunch of horses from some company that got routed by bandits. They've got some gray old nag that they're practically giving away. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Ah, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. Take care, friend.
Sir? Y'all got anything in the way of...
Don't shove!
Accident? Babe, I can't see anything. Literally just fell. Anyway, this is like useless. Unless one of these doors is full of potions. We are cooked. Like that bad meat we ate. Alright. I'm tired of this.
Ave Maria.
Do you have enough onions for the soup?
When I tell you alright, I need to just pick something and get it done because I did a lot of things actually. I got soft locked into dying because I poisoned myself with food by accident. So, number one, make sure you have some, whatever the potion is that helps you when you're food poisoned, or poisoned at all. Need to get some of that. I'm just gonna pick something and do it, I guess. I don't know. I'm... Do you know how many... you know how long I was playing, exploring, getting money? I did get a little bit of money. And then I accidentally poisoned myself. A crushing blow.
God grant you health.
What a load of shit. And what can I do for you?
Show me your wares.
I'll give you... What is this copper jug? Needs to be washed. I don't know what this is. You can have that.
I hope you'll be satisfied, my friend.
Nice.
Good afternoon.
The mouse.
People call you the Mouth, right? They say you tell all sorts of stories.
I'm no mouth to you. My name is Zdenyek. Got that? What do people call you then? Bughead? Arse face?
I'm sorry, Zdenyek. I'm Henry.
Pleased to meet you. But you were right about the stories. I could tell you stories so sad they'd make the devil cry. Or would you prefer something so scary it'll make the hairs on your ass turn white? But it's a lot of hard work for me. Now, if you had something to drink or a couple of groschen, that might help loosen my tongue.
I have something to drink.
To your health, my friend.
I just give him water. I'll give you one cheap wine.
Thank you very much. I knew you wouldn't leave me high and dry. So what kind of story would you like to hear?
Something sad, something scary, something informative. Don't play me, Zdenyek. Forget how you pronounced it.
I like stories that can teach me something. Stories with a moral.
Haven't you heard enough of those in church? But it's not a problem. I have just the tale for you. And it's not one you'll hear from any priest. So, once upon a time, there lived in these very lands 2 brothers. The older was called Kuba, the younger, Matthias. They were both woodcutters, like their father and his father before him. One day, at the height of summer, they were working in the woods. Kuba. The air was as hot as a furnace, so Matthias went to a nearby pond to cool himself. But as he was leaning over the cold water, there was a loud splash. His axe had got loose from his belt. In haste, he began to search the muddy bed of the pond, and his hands soon touched something hard and heavy. He pulled it out and could not believe his eyes. He pulled out an axe. Yes, but not his old one. It was an axe made of pure silver.
Good God. I'd grab that without a second thought.
Maybe you would, but Matthias would never. He was an honest man, and with a big swing he threw the silver axe back. He searched the pond again, and this time he pulled out his own axe. Nothing but dull iron and old wood.
I reckon that was the right choice. Who knows who the silver axe belonged to?
Well, quite. Listen on. Matthias was
there's
just
more.
about to leave when suddenly a water goblin came
Oh,
out
the
of the
water
pond,
goblin.
silver axe in his hands, and he said, "You're a righteous man, Matthias, and for your honesty, you may keep both axes." Matthias, not hanging around for the goblin to change his mind, took up both axes, gave us thanks, and ran to tell Kuba all about it. Kuba, however, was not best pleased with his little brother's fortune. He deeply envied Matthias for his newfound wealth, so he set out to try the same thing. He ran as fast as his legs could carry him straight to the pond, threw his own axe in, and began a pretend search for it. Yet Kuba had no luck. He pulled out the axe he'd thrown in himself, so he tried again.
Did we not
Tricked
meet
by
someone named
sunlight, he
Kuba?
grabbed something shiny, only to pull out his old iron axe again. Enraged, he hurled his axe back into the water and yelled, "Fuck this axe! I want a silver one!" But the water goblin heard his shameful cry and was greatly upset by Kuba's greed. So, when Kuba reached down into the water for a third time, the water goblin seized his hand, pulled him down whole to the dark depths, and drowned him.
Maybe I didn't meet Kuba. Harsh.
So cruel.
No. Firm but
I feel
fair.
sorry for Kuba.
Aye, and so did Matthias. He went to the water goblin and begged for his brother's body so he could take him home and bury him. But the path back from the pond led over a steep hill, and carrying the weight of the waterlogged body exhausted Matthias. He stopped to rest by an old oak tree, and he used the silver axe to cut off a branch that would serve as a walking stick. But it wasn't enough. Somehow, it was still getting harder to continue up the hill. Then Matthias realized it wasn't his brother's body that was weighing him down. It was the silver axe. The axe was the cause of all this trouble. So he started bashing the silver axe against the big stone with all his might, trying to destroy it. Yet no matter what, he couldn't even make a dent. With the last of his strength, Matthias climbed to the top of the hill. He knew he could go no further, so he found a pretty spot with a view over the valley and dug his brother a grave. There, he buried both his brother and the silver axe that had brought such pain upon them. His final act was to stick the oak branch in the ground by the grave. But lo and behold, the branch grew green leaves and became a tree. The locals have had no dealings with the water goblin since then, but some have had the bad luck to bump into him. And when you walk by the pier, where it all happened, you can still hear his chuckling.
All right. Quite the
That's
storyteller.
a very nice story.
Story? What story? It's the truth.
And it's all true.
But why hasn't anyone gone looking for the axe then?
Because it brings misfortune.
I
Did you
was
listen to me
listening,
at all?
even if
Look for
Henry
yourself
wasn't.
if you wish. Rock Tower Pond isn't far from here. The Water Goblin's Pier is somewhere among the reeds.
Someone else mentioned
But
the Water
leave
Goblin,
me
too.
out of it. I'm fine here with my drink. Take care, friend.
Ave Maria.
Okay. That's that. I think I'll save. And then continue on that way. I'm tired if you hadn't noticed. Can't believe I wasted all that time. And have nothing to show for it. Alright, let's head for C, I guess. Or F. Where was the barber at? Oh. How much is that? They don't look too friendly. I will continue on my way then. This nigga almost always hit me with a horse. I assume it's the same person. Oh, bathhouse here, right?
What brings you here?
Let's see.
I'll have a look at your wares.
If there's anything you want. Oh. What's the difference between weak and... Finn's game, heals 10 health. Okay, interesting. Ooh, the tailor's kit. Should I get it? Kind of a lot.
Why are you wasting my time if you don't want anything then? What do you want here, you yokel?
Everybody's so rude to me.
I'd like to use your services.
Should I take a bath?
Certainly. My baths are at your service.
Hot bath, my clothes washed.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
Let's take a bath.
Great.
If we
But
have
it'll
enough.
cost you.
Ooh.
Let's talk about the price.
Certainly. No problem.
Is this enough?
Look, offer a bit more and we can make a deal. Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath.
You are enjoying a bath. This is our first bath. Please.
I hope you enjoyed your... The Lord be with you.
Thanks. Thanks, lady. All right. Okay. Can't talk to him. It would be weird if I could, honestly. I'm a new man. So fresh, so clean.
Advice.
Look at that. The dirt. Oh! Barber! Hold on. Yeah. You know, it's been a tough day. I think we owe it to Henry and to me to treat ourselves. So we got a nice bath, and I think we should get a nice haircut because we look kind of crazy. Can I take this off? I'm afraid it's not going to show me what he looks like. And then we'll just have to make some more money. It's part of the motto anyway, so. Let's make ourselves look cute as a treat. Yeah, let's do it.
A cut and a shave, please.
Please. Okay. For a small fee, you can have small. I'm really poor because that's like all of my money, basically. For a small fee, you can have the barber change your hairstyle or trim your beard. Can they do both? He said a cut and a shave, so I'm expecting both. We need to find something that works better with Henry's face. I mean, he looks fine, but I feel like he could look better, you know? Okay. We're doing, let's do facial hair first. Hate a goatee. Okay. I feel like the connoisseur is kind of doing something for his face shape. I don't mind this one either. I don't know. I don't really like how little hair there is, maybe. Ugh, don't like it. Now, here's something. Maybe what he needs is a nice, fuller, well-kept beard. Noble's beard is doing his jawline some favors. Let's start there. For now, do something about his hairstyle. I feel like we need more hair. I feel like it's cut too close, too short. Oh my goodness. Holy moly. Honestly, I feel like this completely changes his head shape. It's the volume of it all. I think that's what he needed. No. Not bad, but I still like the volume of that other one more. Maybe with a different beard. Nah. Ugh. Okay, I kind of like that. I can't keep switching back and forth like this. Okay. Polished undercut with the noble beard. Minstrel with the noble beard. I think polished undercut might be the winner. I can't believe this one is called Luscious Locks, by the way. That's crazy. Yeah, we're gonna do polished undercut. Now this, oh, don't go changing. Polished undercut and the noble beard. I can vibe with this. I love how like snip,
Back
snip, snip
anytime.
after I've already selected it and it's on his head. All right. Now we're pretty poor again, but we look fine. We look good. Henry? We're looking good, Henry. Yes, sir. Chase wenches, get money, just got a whole lot easier. Our Christmas 8 right now. Can I use it to my advantage in any way? Probably, but it escapes me. It's pretty late. We're gonna save these changes. I don't care who I come across right now. Okay.
I'm always glad to see polite people like you. God be with you.
Cheers. I hope you have an uneventful shift.
He's really a man of the people right now. Yeah. Dog toy. You had 120. His tolerance. Which one did I drink? Oh, moonshine. We'll sleep it off. Don't worry, Henry. Staggering. Where do I enter? Lots of folks over here.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
I wasn't feeling well.
Not feeling well, eh? You got drunk again, didn't you?
No, of course not. I was feeling under the weather in the evening, and the next morning I just couldn't get up.
By the weather, do you mean that old ball and chain of yours? If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get up either.
Hey, that's enough of that.
You do remember the promise we made, don't you?
It was one mass. I hardly reckon I'll face damnation for that.
You promised that if we can't be together here on Earth, we'd be together after death.
I'm telling you, it was just one mass.
You don't care about us at all. Why did you marry that old battle axe anyway? We could have been together in this life too.
Don't even start. We've been over this 100 times.
You'll go to confession and donate some money to the church. Got that? Or I'll end up in the kingdom of heaven by myself and on this shelf.
All right, I will. But I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
All right. How about a kiss farewell?
Are you serious? What about my marriage vows? If the Lord saw us...
He sees you. And so do I, and so does this guy. Okay, so I take it there's different butchers?
I'm looking for Pavlena, the basket seller.
Because that
Do
said
you know anything about her?
butcher's
I don't know who
wife.
you're on about. I'm a butcher. If it's baskets you're after, try somewhere else. I don't know nothing about no baskets. Take
I don't
care,
know
friend.
nothing about no baskets. You want to know about meat? I got you. You want me to know about livestock? Maybe. Baskets? What's wrong? What's wrong, baby? Why is this baby so sad? He wants meat. Okay.
I'll be with you.
What are you doing here?
Sorry. Wait. But she's also married then. So what is the deal here? I
Farewell.
don't know. Don't know.
Show me your wares.
Take them. Those are what poisoned me. I wasn't paying attention.
She conceived of the Holy Spirit, Hail Mary. And Mary said, Behold, I am the handmaid of the Lord. Be it done unto me according to thy word. Hail Mary. And the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us. Hail Mary. Pray for us, O Holy Mother of God, that we may be made worthy of the promises of Christ. Pour forth, we beseech thee, O Lord, thy...
I'm Henry. And you must be the
Gravedigger.
local gravedigger, right?
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place, are you? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
I'm more interested in the grave digging profession as a whole.
Once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
Keep the cemetery nice and tidy.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
What's the story with the dead people?
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently.
Oh.
Right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get off by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Suspicious.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see
Kind of
every
a
day.
pro.
Well, I'm only asking.
I did a whole
No
one
real
at
reason.
That
Bozhena's
figures. Youngsters
hut.
these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
Please?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labor of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
Wow.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
He
I
said
did
he'd
think
never
about
want to
it
do
once, if
anything
I'm
else.
honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
I don't remember him telling me it once, but Henry seemed to be like, you said there were a lot of deaths. I don't remember that, Henry. Henry loves to trauma dump on people. Oh my gosh. I buried my parents recently.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
Good job, Henry. Don't even worry about it.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they
I
mean?
have noticed those.
Same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So is that
So
how
they're all
you-
your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Conciliation crosses. So is that what someone was talking about? Or maybe I was reading it in one of the things, that a priest, or I feel like they also said gravedigger, can help you gain reputation when you've committed crimes. Is it via the conciliation crosses?
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've
Well,
nearly got
fully
more
realized
titles than the
creation.
Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad.
You're burying
A
dead
gravedigger's
bodies.
got it hard, and so does a knacker.
What is a knacker?
I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job.
I see.
You could say, I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Dang.
Farewell, my friend.
Well, enlightening. Thrush?
Good afternoon.
Sorry about that brawl at Betty's Tavern.
I'd like to apologize for that brawl. Lord Capon is a bit hot-headed.
That capon of yours is a puffed-up fool, more to the point. But that was some punch, I'll give him that. And you fought like a lion and all. We outnumbered you, but we still had our work cut out.
Did you? Okay. I believe him because it seems like the NPCs are pretty honest about how I did in the fight. You were better. That's my first brawl. I had a defend cape on. You were better.
You were better. If they hadn't dragged us apart, we wouldn't have stood a chance.
Aye, but you wouldn't avoid the stocks even so. People in the village don't like strangers, and my father is no different. In any case, as far as the two of us are concerned, it's all water under the bridge, right?
Right.
Totally.
You can see I'm not some idiot, can't you? I just don't like haughty fuckers.
Sure.
And you aren't one, are you?
I hope not.
I'm sure you aren't. You're a good lad. I can tell.
Thanks.
And a good brawler as well. If you ever want a proper workout and some fisticuffs, Lawrence the Zhelyov innkeeper is your man.
I know about that already.
Have you seen a young girl here? Her name is Pavlena. She wears a headscarf and sells baskets.
I don't know her, but you can ask my father. He'll probably be in the rat house somewhere. Farewell.
What's new in the county, Master Bailiff?
I was just visited by one of the local peasants. He said he found more fresh graves behind his field, just below the village, along the road to Nabokov.
What do you mean, more? You sound like this isn't the first time.
That we found someone buried here? Don't even ask. I've been digging up bodies ever since that bandit gang started running rampant. Most of them are von Burgo's men. Also, if it wasn't bad enough, that gang of bandits is rampaging through the region. Now someone's stealing cabbage from the peasants. What a disaster.
Cabbage?
Aye, and the peasants won't stop bugging me about it. I was just visited by a peasant from Zhidar. He's been talking my ears off for God knows how long. Say, do I really have to do this? Do I have the time to look for some moron stealing cabbages? And that's about it.
That sounds interesting. Excuse me, I'm looking for the man who was in the pillory with me yesterday.
A lead on
Have you seen him?
hands?
I can't help you with that. You'll have to find him yourself.
I'm looking for Pavlena, the daughter of Bozhena from Zhelyov. She comes here selling baskets and other items.
Aye, I know her.
Do you know if she's been here in the last few days, Master Bailiff? I'm a bit worried about her.
I haven't seen her myself, but you can ask around the village. Try the houses along the road to Zhelyov. She'd have to pass that way.
What can you tell me about Pavlena?
She used to live here with her mother, but then we drove them out. She's not the kind of girl you'd notice much. but she knows how to take care of herself. I let her come round here because, well, maybe I've gotten soft in my old age. But I reckon children shouldn't have to pay for their parents' sins. Don't you think?
I heard something about that. Why did you drive them out back then?
Bozhena was our midwife. It ain't the cleanest trade, but it's needed. Women all over the domain used to call for her help with births. Only, as it turned out, bad help is worse than no help at all. I won't go digging up old grievances, but believe me, we had cause enough to drive that old witch out of here.
Jeez.
Has Pavlena got any friends here? Acquaintances?
There's Roman, who brings us wood.
Roman? Who's he?
A woodcutter like his father. May he rest in peace. He lives just off the green. His hair is red like embers. You can't miss him.
And Pavlena's on friendly terms with him?
You could put it like that. Roman's pa wouldn't be too happy about his son being with an outsider like her. But all he can do now is look down and weep. Not that Roman ain't a decent lad. Honest and hard-working. It wouldn't surprise me if Pavlena left her ma to be with him.
It's possible. I'll go and see Roman.
Do that. Like I said, his house is near the edge of the village, close to the pond.
Do you think anyone here would want to hurt Pavlena?
Troskovich is a decent village. You'd better watch your mouth.
Sorry.
I'd like to report an ambush. Some scoundrels attacked my lord's retinue and killed our men.
That's a serious matter. Where is your lord?
Well, he left.
I don't understand why he's not lodging a complaint himself, and why not directly at the castle. He has that right as a lord.
It's a long story. My lord got very angry and then went missing.
Sorry, fella, but I'm not sure whether you're making it up or lying to me. But if you were telling the truth, why don't you bring your lord here and we can talk it all over calmly? I'm sorry, lad, but until then, I've got more important things to do.
I don't know where he is, man. Sir Otto.
I need to speak with Sir Otto.
With the Royal Chamberlain? Are you yanking my official pizzle?
Why not?
I'd like to talk to him too, boy, but he's still in Prague. He's hardly ever here. Chamberlain Ulrich is in charge of things.
And where do I find him?
Where do you think? Up in the castle.
But they won't let me in there.
What do you want me to do about it? That's your problem. I'm not going to put in a word for you. I hardly know you.
Is everything alright? Anything I can do for you? You just want to talk?
What's new, Bailiff?
Nothing special, fortunately. It's peaceful here, and the war has avoided us so far, thank God. Just here and there a brawl in the tavern or the neighbour's errant cow. Well, that's how it was until recently, at least.
And what happened?
What do you think? It started with that nomadic riffraff, theft of hens and sheep, then continued with ambushes on the road. And then the wolves started to come in from the forests on account of the poachers killing off their prey. Oh, and then our master Chamberlain Ulrich. Oh my God. But that's no business of yours, understand?
I understand. That's your business.
Oh, we saved. Excellent. Pavlena quest saves the game. Good to know.
Hey, Hans!
Huh? What did you call me?
Are you talking to me?
Who else? Gutenberg, the hangman's halter? You really don't remember?
Oh, he doesn't know which is which.
Back already, Hans? I thought you'd be gone a lot longer.
Have you seen him?
Where is it exactly I'm supposed to be coming back from?
You said you were off to Germany to sell your wares. I gave you some trinkets to see if you have any luck hawking them for me there. Didn't you go in the end?
I'm curious to see your wares.
Wares? Trinkets and baubles, more like. But something might catch your eye.
Did Hans scam this guy? Or did this guy scam Hans? Now hold on.
Ah, Hans.
You're a trader, then?
Not quite, Hans. Just a plain old huckster, like
Hans.
yourself.
Huckster, yep.
Where do you get the goods you sell in Kuttenberg?
Wherever I can, Hans. Wherever I can.
Enough with the
Every
name.
now and then I meet a merchant on the road who's happy to trade with me. Other times I bump into a craftsman in some backwater who makes quality stuff that doesn't cost the earth. So I peddle my wares around the country.
How's business?
It's been better. Luckily, there are still enough people in Kuttenberg who aren't living hand to mouth, but they still chafe at the prices, even though I haven't put them up in years.
Do we know each other?
Of course. It's me, Joachim. We met in Kuttenberg. We had that row about who had the right to a better pitch at the market. We nearly crossed swords at the cattle market in the morning. But come evening, we were getting boozed up together at the hangman's halter. You more than me, I reckon, seeing as you don't remember.
Is it because I got my hair done? And I look like more noble?
I have to get going. So long.
See you later, Hans.
Yeah, right.
Do I
I
just
could
tell
go
him?
for something to eat now.
Oop. Not again.
Ah, Hans. What can I do for you?
I'm not Hans. I'm Henry.
Yeah,
Hans.
right, Hans. And I'm King Sigismund.
Why do you not
I have to
believe
get
me?
going. So long.
See you later, Hans.
Yeah, right.
So strange. Shepherd? Please me, sir.
I hear you have some problems with wolves.
You can say that again. Those fucking mangy beasts are eating my sheep. They take them like they were for sale at the market.
Did you notice an ordinary mutt amongst those wolves?
You know, there might have been. I didn't get a close look at them, but one seemed to be smaller and was a strange color.
That could have been Mutt.
If I understand you, you're looking for your dog and think he might be with those wolves, right?
That's right. I'll have to find that pack to see if it's him.
I'll say, since you're already going after that pack, would you mind doing a good deed? If you kill those furry fuckers, there'll be a reward in it for you.
Why not? I can kill two birds with the one stone.
That's great. It'll be well worth your while.
I hope so. Where can I find that wolf pack?
I was grazing my sheep up on the slope last time, by the forked birch, and those monsters learned to go there. I don't take my sheep there anymore, but those fuckers still go sniffing around over there.
So we'll bring your flock up there again and wait and see if they come.
Are you fucking mad? I don't want to lose any more sheep. I think you just need some bait.
Not even one single sheep? I promise I'll look after it.
Well, I could lend you Ignatius. He's the stupidest ram I've ever seen. Or the brightest. Depends on how you look at it.
What do you mean? Can he do somersaults? Does he know how to count?
That'll be all I need. The only thing that little devil knows how to do is piss me off. When I want him to move, he sits still. When I want him to sit still, he fucks off to where I can't find him.
I know people like that.
Right. But you can tell a person to fuck off. But when it's a sheep, you're wasting your breath. And on top of that, you have to take good care of him.
So I'll take Ignatius and use him as bait?
Right. But he's so stupid he's smart. I'm certain he'll come back to me.
Keep your sheep. I'll manage without it.
As you wish. Maybe some spoilt meat would do the trick. If you don't have any, don't think of laying a hand on any of my sheep. Just take Ignatius.
What should I do with the meat?
What do you think? Head due east towards that forked birch. Throw the meat on the ground and then hide. God be with you.
Okay, save the game. Perfect. I'm so tired. We lost a lot of time because of my grand error, we'll say. I can't believe what I've done. I'm gonna go to sleep. Alright, friends. Alright, gang. Audentes fortuna juvat. Chase wenches. Get money. Get some sleep. Drink water. And we'll do this again next time. But better.